Fremont going nose to nose with Summer Phillips. "Darn it, I knew I should have camped out last night," Maggie said. "Mom, 75% off wrapping paper is no reason to camp on a sidewalk," Laura said. "It's not like tickets to Springsteen." "Michael would kill for tickets to Springsteen," Joanne said. "Focus, people, focus," Maggie said. "We're thinking about wrapping paper, bows, and tags right now, not hot 60-year-olds who can still slide across the stage on their knees." "I watched that on YouTube like 10 times, Ginger said. Then she fanned herself with one hand. "Waiting on a sunny day, indeed." Maggie gave her a quelling look. "As I was saying, look out for the cheesy paper that rips easily. We want the foil or reversible paper. Remember, we're going for quality here." "Summer, I was here first," Claire snapped. "You need to quit crowding me." "I'm not crowding you." Summer tossed her long blonde locks. "You're just fat." Ginger hissed in a breath through her teeth. She looked like she was gearing up to do some damage to Summer, who was tall and skinny with abnormally large frontal lobes. No, not the ones in her brain. Maggie put her hand on Ginger's arm. "Out shopping her will be the best revenge," she said. Ginger adjusted the bright blue knitted cap she wore on her close-cropped hair. Her dark brown skin was flushed with temper, but she gave Maggie a nod. "Fine. Just stay between me and her," she said. "I can do that," Joanne said with a flick of her long brown ponytail. Joanne was 6 months pregnant and had finally started to show. It had taken her a long time to get pregnant, and she was so excited she had started wearing maternity clothes on the day she made the announcement. Maggie was pleased to see that Joanne's clothes were finally fitting her gently rounded belly. "Now, if there is a ruckus, you and the baby skedaddle," Ginger said. "Maggie and Laura can run interference." En masse, they approached the front door, where Claire and Summer were jostling elbows. Claire spotted them and sent them a beaming smile. Maggie knew Claire must have been relieved to have her posse arrive just in time to save her from the bully. Summer followed Claire's gaze, and her eyes locked onto Maggie, and then shifted to Laura. "Oh, God, there's 2 of you," she said, "because 1 wasn't bad enough." For some reason, this delighted Maggie, and she threw her arm around Laura and hugged her close. "Double the fun," she said. Summer's lip curled back. "More like a double hernia." Laura glanced between them and frowned. "Don't you think you two should get over this? You're both women in business. You need to work together, not tear each other apart. If women were more supportive of one another, instead of always shredding each other over their appearances or a man's attention, we'd be getting a lot further in the world than having women take up only 3% of the CEOs in the United States." Summer and Maggie looked at her, and then at each other, and then they both shook their heads. "Normally, I would agree with you," Maggie began, but Summer interrupted. "The truth is that your mother has never gotten over the fact that I stole her high school boyfriend. It's a pity, because I really think we could have been friends. You know, if she wasn't so jealous of me," Summer said. Then she turned back to the glass front door and started examining her reflection. "Urgh," Maggie growled. She wasn't aware that she had reached out to grab a fistful of Summer's blonde extensions until Ginger smacked her hand away. "Outshop her, remember?" she hissed. Maggie's growl became a low rumble in her throat. She knew she should let it go, but somehow she just couldn't. "Laura, dear," she began, "just so we're clear, I was dating a very nice boy back in high school, and yes, I did think that Summer had hooked up with him, but it turned out she had gotten another boy to wear my boyfriend's football jersey to trick me into thinking he was cheating on me." "Ah!" Laura gasped. "That's vile.